Good morning, everyone. I'm Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to the Universim. It has been a couple days since I played, so I'll have to take a moment and remember where we were. But while I'm doing that, leave a little like, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I will be continuing this Universim playthrough as far as I can before we get into the 1.0 release when the game leaves early release, and then I'll probably have to start over. And probably I will play that pretty often. Right now, I am posting Universim videos a couple times a week. I was posting more often than that, but I'm kind of trying to figure out the best approach to my posting schedule. Like right now, if I can remember and do it right, Mondays are Dreamlight Valley videos, Wednesdays and Fridays the Universim, and then Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays I have been doing Dragon Age 2. I know I have requests to play other games, and I'm working on it. Okay, we have a bunch of defense towers that need to be upgraded. Our cattle farms can be upgraded, so I'm going to start with that. And then we have almost 2 solid pages of defense towers that need to be upgraded. So we'll do some. We're going to do them a little at a time. I am not going to resource lock myself again like I did when we were upgrading the pumps, water pumps and reservoirs last time. Let's see. We have 167 discovery points. Jeez Pete's, that's a bunch. Let's see if we can... Let's see what we can learn. I know we can learn things. We'll do deep secrets. That's 80. And then cable stayed bridges are 40. And let's say... garage. Can't do garage? Oh, I don't have 60. Okay, we'll do fire retardant materials. Those discovery points are all automatic learns. For everything else that you research, there's a timer. But for those, we are just inside this building. That's not what I want. Okay, out, out. There we go. But for everything else, there's a timer. And it takes a little time to learn things. We have a mysterious mystical box. It is done. Let's see what we have. The surface of the box is inscribed with mysterious markings. That'll be a blueprint piece. Your nuggets hear a desperate banging inside. That's more nuggets. And your nuggets hear a clatter as something shifts inside the box. I don't know what that is. I'm afraid. I'm so scarred from opening up mystical boxes in this playthrough, in this save file, because almost every single one of them has had an infection. And I get zombies, and it's very bad. So I'm gonna go for it, and we'll see what that third one is. I don't know. Oh, wood. 100 wood. Okay, that's not bad. Man. A lot better than previous boxes, I will tell you that. One nugget doesn't make such a big dent when you have like 615. But I'm not gonna look new believers in the mouth. Happiness level is medium. What can we do? It kind of looks like what we can do is stop building defense towers and kinetic generators, but we need kinetic generators. We're having real trouble keeping our power levels up. We can build some parks. We have a recreation section. We can build some parks. Let's see what we can build. I have a couple more lighthouses coming up, I think. I think I put down 3? I don't remember. Let's do a Bountiful Bastion because we don't have any. Let's put it right next to the graveyard. This graveyard, there are a few. It seems like there are always parks near or next to graveyards. I don't know why. Maybe because, people are anxious about taking their kids into a graveyard. It's so beautiful in there and, you know, people at rest and kids are high energy. So maybe they're just trying to avoid kids playing on graves. I don't know. Okay. I just set 3 things to upgrade, and I think one of them was our expedition camp. But 2 of them were defense towers. So essentially what I'm going to do here is just occasionally slot in new things to upgrade, and then once like these numbers are set to 0, required for construction 9, required for construction 6, then I'll slot in some more. We have a pretty good number of creator points too, and I am in the process of rebuilding my atmosphere. So I'm going to put some trees down here in this big empty space. One of our cattle farms just finished upgrading, and boy does it look industrial. The colors are pretty though, this purple. Okay, so as construction completes on things, I will unlock other things. Construction on other things, I should say. Have we really not unlocked any upgrades for our engineering hut since we got tutor? Like those are the things that I would expect you'd first upgrade. Wild. Never really looked very closely at the glass factory. It's pretty. I like these little shards. I don't know what to call those. They look like shards. Is this an empty lake? Yes, it is. Is it the empty lake that often plagues me? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. If we were about to have to deal with 2 tiny lakes that are constantly being drained, I might lose my mind. I might quit and restart. Whole new save. I don't know if ever you're curious, but if you ever 2 electronics and then we'll unlock some more. Um, if ever I stop moving suddenly and then I just go quiet, I'm probably just taking a drink of my coffee. I'm mute so that you don't have to hear my slurping noises. I mean, I drink coffee carefully. I'm not a big slurper, but you know what I'm trying to say. I mute so that you don't have to listen to me, moving my mic out of the way and taking a big drink of coffee. Um, so that's what I'm doing if I go quiet and if I stop moving around. I like flavored coffees, but I take them like black with no sugar and a little bit of milk sometimes. So a while back, the first time I ever got questions about what kind of coffee I was drinking a pumpkin spice, just like a ground pumpkin spice coffee that you put through your coffee machine. I was drinking it black. Um, Normally, when it's not like a season for coffee, I drink hazelnut coffee. Right now, I am drinking a peppermint mocha coffee. It smells delicious when you're brewing it. It tastes a little minty. It's nice. Okay, I think, yeah. I am ready to set up some more defense towers. Well, okay, let's deal with this tornado first. Oh, yeah, she's coming. I want to wait till it gets a little bit closer. I also can speed up the game. Then I'm going to put a dome down right in its path, and it will bounce off the dome. Oh, that poor fish. It didn't that didn't super help because now it's just on trajectory to, you know, these are my buildings too. So I kind of want to like bounce it off over to there. Can I do that now? No, I'm bad at this. I mean, it's fine if it just wants to ping pong between these two domes. What I'm trying is to get it to like angle off this way. Here, go that way. There we go. Let's see. Cool. Right. Let's set up some more defense towers for upgrades. Our expedition camp keeps moving. It was up here, then it was down here. Okay. We'll let that do its thing. And we are looking good on trees again. I want to put more here later. That's a problem for later. Um, I also don't know if you see this, but fire weather is coming. So I need to ready up trickle effect. In 40 seconds, fire weather is coming. And I'm going to sound the alarm. Have the nuggets take shelter so that they don't burn up and die. Very dark. I didn't want to say it that way. And so with the fire weather, I need to be on the lookout because fires will just pop up. There's one. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Okay. It was easier to put out than I thought it would be. Okay. I don't have enough point. Okay. Got good firefighters who put that out. Didn't have enough points to do it myself. This one is not going out on its own. Okay, we can let everybody out. Spreading like crazy. I need 20 more creator points. There are some firefighters on the scene though. Oh good, I don't need creator points. They have it. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing any others now that that one's contained. Oh, looks good. Well, yeah, the game is picking on me to research something. So let's see if we can research anything without like unlocking a ton more upgrades for ourselves. Unlocks modern warehouses, unlocks modern farms, unlocks modern bunkers. Answer is no. So we're gonna bide our time a little bit. Oh, that's a park. I was like, what is this little structure? You can see our nuggets are much happier now, which is excellent. I think these buildings look cool if you look at them from further out. They're so tall. They stand out so far from the planet. I will say they're too tall. It makes it hard to navigate. Like when I pressed that home button a while back and we entered into one of the residential buildings when I was trying to get to the mystical box. So it's not perfect, but I think they look cool. Is there another fire? No, I don't think there is. I what? Oh, research. Yeah. Um, we're ready for our next 3 defense towers. See, there's our expedition camp, but when I click this, it'll move way back down here. Cool. So we are just gradually upgrading our defense towers just so that I don't get resource locked. And what I mean when I say that is I don't want to set up a bunch of upgrades that all need the same resources from our panel down here. Like I've got 27 plastic needed for construction and I don't have any plastic, so I'm kind of in a bind. Do I have a plastic factory? That's not the right button. That's not what I meant to click at all. No. Can I? Think I can. Oops. Chemicals, fuel, electron. I can't yet. Okay. So if it's my defense towers that need plastic, then essentially what I've done is I've doled out to them the other resources that they need, the electronics and the steel beams, and they won't upgrade till they get plastic. So I actually do need to I do need to do some research. I need all 3 of these so that I can do plastic. Bummer. Spent all this time talking about how I'm not going to resource lock myself, and then that's exactly what I did. Good job, Cassie. We're also generating discovery points at a pretty quick rate. They're generated by, like, schools. Oh, and movie theaters. That's nice. I feel like I knew that. I feel like we talked about that in one of my previous videos, but some information doesn't stick. Alright, so just because we are unlocking upgrades doesn't mean we need to do the upgrades right away. Cassie. Patient. Get plastics, put in a plastics factory, and then once you're caught up on that, then you can upgrade everything else. Just a little game plan. Okay, we're doing well on power. For once. Our Minister of Water is still doing the most. Is our are other ministers doing anything? I don't want to scroll back too far because this menu is a butt. Like it's really hard to. Maybe my least favorite menu in the game. It just doesn't scroll fast. This is the scroll wheel scrolling, and it holds everything. So if you need to find something, you can't really filter down for it very easily. Pain. Kind of a pain. Okay. I want to put more trees down. But I'm gonna wait until spring, like halfway through winter, so that I can see a little better where they need to go. Because, like, right now, everything is snow. Can't see. Can see these, but I can't really see what's going on elsewhere. When everything is green, I will be able to more easily see where I need trees. Okay, almost done with hydroponics. And then 2 more research items, and then plastics. I also wanted to mention that we haven't heard from the narrator in a while. Every once in a while, he pops in, says one thing, and then just pops back out for, another couple hours. And that is kind of a bummer. He is my favorite part of this game, but I also know that they just recorded like thousands of lines with him for the 1.0 release. So hopefully we'll hear more from him going forward. But like even those small lines that he repeats sometimes, if I do something silly or if a nugget does something silly, are welcome. Um, I just like hearing from him. That's what I was kind of circling this area for. I knew there should be an election coming up. What do we have? Right to arms. I don't want, so I'm just going to switch to medical aid while we figure it out. Allows nuggets to own personal weapons, injury rate plus 20%, happiness plus 1, wild animal attack chance minus 50%. Medical aid. Nuggets pay more attention to the medicine, decreases medicine prep time by 90%. Or safety guidelines. Nuggets will become less prone to injury, minus 15% chance of injury. Our nuggets are not really getting hurt, but I'm still going to go with that. And essentially, what we have done is we're influencing the vote. I've never really talked about what's happening here. Um, Essentially, I have nominated, as the creator of this universe, I've nominated this candidate. And so the people who believe in me are like, oh, we gotta vote for that guy. Creator says. So this nugget is the nugget that we're setting up for success. There is still a chance that that nugget could lose. Like in the beginning, when we had other laws selected, they could have gotten way ahead. But that nugget's not going to lose. Not this time. I would very much like to upgrade the rest of our tutor stuff. Just because it looks weird now in with so much modern stuff. Sorry. I I'm this is not a family friendly billboard, so okay, just one more. Whoop. Yeah, let's let them celebrate. We caught part of it at least. I think a lot of things were done right with this game. Um, the color palette is so pretty. The splashes that appear, I'm gesturing, you can't see it, I'm pointing. Um, when research is completed, are super pretty. The celebrations are really pretty. Stretching. Um, the building models are cool. The nuggets are adorable. The execution of a lot of the game's mechanics is really good too. Is this empty now? Nope, not quite. I think there is something to be said for balance. I would like it if not every mystical box had an infection in it. They don't normally. RNG is just not working in my favor today. Um, I think it was tough in the beginning to stay on top of like believer counts, and there were other things that were top of mind, but then I wanted to fill up this tiny lake and just became filled with rage. Hate that tiny lake so much. How many unwed nuggets? 120? Can I find some pretty easy? Yes. You and you. You and you. Yeah, you. 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 I also think the game is starting to run into performance issues a little bit. It could just be that like my particular recording software doesn't love this game, but like I've had 81 slow frames. Um, it's gotten, in my opinion, a little choppy. It froze up on me once, and it had never, ever, ever done that before. There's a whole bunch. Okay. It's a weird place to hang out. Also, that is happening now where like I'm not clicking on them to see their info panels. I'm clicking on them as this, you know, set them up with other nuggets. Their info panels shouldn't be opening. Is it a perceived double click? Like, does the system think I'm trying to open their panels for some reason? That blue nugget was no longer blue, so I hope I didn't just break up a marriage, like a new marriage. Yeah, that info panel opening up is obnoxious. Do not care for that. What? That's enough for now. Plastics are underway, almost halfway. So we will build our plastic factory, and then we will continue along our upgrade path. Oh, it's also time to start winding down for the day, so Cortoba is sending you an explosive present. Eh? Why? And where? See, it's a little choppy. I have a good PC. Okay. Rude. Mm-hmm. The answer to why and where is no reason and over there somewhere. Let's see. I'm gonna put down trees. I said I wanted to put down some more trees, so I'm gonna do that. Cheesy Pete's. Not in the water. You can put them in the desert. I am putting them in the desert. You get little palm trees instead of little pine trees or oak trees when you do. It's cute. It's pretty cute. I'm also going to pop some down right in the center of my city. It's just gotten kind of concretey. All right, we're about to finish plastic. This is the splash I was mentioning. I think it's so pretty. It looks like, during Diwali when the colored dust is thrown on people to decorate them. It reminds me of that. It just looks like a powder, not dust. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, okay, I see. I had unlocked military vehicles and I was wondering where you put them because it didn't look like I could put them in my bunker. But I figured it out. Good job, me. Right. Plastic's going up. And I think this is a pretty good stopping place for our day. I want to keep playing, but I can't. I have to start getting ready for work. Perhaps someday this will be my work. Who knows? So, next time, our plastics factory will finish being constructed. We will continue upgrading our defense towers once we have enough plastics to support that. And then we'll catch up on the rest of our upgrades. I know we unlocked a couple more during this playthrough. And then we'll go back to researching. Thank you, as always, for being here, for joining me. I could not adore you anymore. I've been getting a lot of awesome support from all of you lately, and you are just the sweetest, best people. And so thank you for being here. If you haven't already, like this video and toss me a subscribe. I would love to see more of you. I'd love to get to know you a little better. And I will see you next time. Have a good day.